we continue with the action here tonight at Moths to a Flame. This next match is going to be for the top prize here in New Frontier, the Grand Championship, the challenger, making his way to the ring, Matt Burns, after taking almost 5 years off from professional wrestling, making his grand return, and he's got a shot at the top prize against Craneo X.
Well, you know why that is, right? It's because nobody wants to fight Craneo X. Look at the opponents that he's laid in his wake since he's coming to this company. He's taken out Jesse Amato not once but twice, Rip Impact, Just Insane, the list goes on and on. Craneo X has been a dominant champion here in New Frontier, and Matt Burns, I don't know if this is going to be the shortest retirement in pro wrestling history, or the biggest comeback. Oh, here we go.
Well, Craneo X has had a stranglehold on that championship for the better part of the last year. Speaking of Craneo X,
Craneo X is a beast, unlike any that has ever stepped foot inside of a squared circle. Matt Burns, I've known you a long time, buddy. This is not going to be pleasant.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I think as Craneo X looks to his opponent here tonight, I think he knows this may be one of the toughest challenges in his career yet. Matt Burns, a near 20-year veteran, high flyer, power-based, very much a hybrid athlete. Sure, he's taking some time off, but when you look at that guy, he has not taken any time off from the gym. He has been training every single one of those days for a moment just like this. And he can be walking into his first match in New Frontier and walking out as the new champion.
Well, that conditioning's great and all, especially for someone that's been in the Amazing Race. But here in New Frontier, that's a whole nother story.
Only time will tell. Brad Myers, the official in this match. Gonna have to call it right down the middle. And when you're between two powerhouses, two behemoths like Craneo X and Matt Burns, I don't envy Brad Myers here tonight.
Well, no, and of course, there's something that we have to talk about. Pretty Ricky Wilde is not here. That is either a good thing for Matt Burns, or that is the worst thing possible for him in this particular.
Oh, I mean, Pretty Ricky, after his actions at our last event, unfortunately he was banned from the building here tonight by the matchmaker. But Matt Burns, I was talking to him a little earlier and I said, when you're going up against someone like Craneo X, are you intimidated? And he looked me dead in the face and said, he's an intimidating individual. He's gone up against some of the very best that New Frontier can throw at him. He's been able to beat them all, but he hasn't gone against someone like me just yet. And I'm gonna put it all on the line here tonight for that championship.
Well, that's all well and good, and those are just words. Words that are coming out of somebody's mouth that are currently breathing right now. Craneo X's job is to put those words to the test. Put your money where your mouth is, because that's what you do with the sport of professional wrestling. Matt Burns, I give him credit. He took this opportunity where nobody else wanted to. Let's see if he can make the most of it. I don't know how well he's gonna do.
Oh, I think when it comes to power, he might be pretty close to matching the power of Craneo X, as we're seeing with his test of strength. But Craneo,
look at that,
able to toss down the big man. I think Craneo X is almost seeing this as a test for himself when it comes to pure strength. Oh, that's not sanitary.
I don't think he cares.
Oh, that's not smart. Matt Burns almost just nonchalantly. There it is, the technical ability. Headlock.
Not a lot of people didn't get a headlock on Craneo X either.
No, and then both men just meeting in the center of the ring. And again, a lot of people, they do that to Craneo. They're going down. Matt Burns, not so much, and he's dishing it right back.
There it goes.
But Craneo using his strength to take down the Flatliner. That's the thing, Matt Burns, he didn't get the name the Flatliner for nothing. Right, this is a very intimidating individual in his own right. And a boot to the face of Craneo. Craneo still standing. Irish whip. Craneo turning around. Ducks underneath from Burns. And a beautiful wheel kick, knocking down the Walking Tyrant.
Something else that you don't see very often, and this too.
That's something we don't see often when it comes to Craneo X, but Craneo X able to fight out of that fireman's carry.
When was the last time you seen Craneo X just bail to the outside like that?
I mean, in my time here in New Frontier, I've never quite seen anything like that, and I think Craneo X has to take a moment to collect himself after that, because when was the last time he was in that position?
Wait, look at this.
Oh, Matt Burns. A little bit too much momentum there, almost coming back to bite him. Craneo taking advantage of that. And just those clubbing blows to the chest of the Flatliner.
Oh, no.
Might be going for a power bomb on the big man. Oh,
he slipped back in the ring.
Doing the smart thing, able to fix it there. Up and over. Tope Suicida taking down the Walking Tyrant. Referee Brad Myers checking on both individuals. Well, checking on Matt Burns. I don't think he wants to get anywhere near Craneo, and I don't blame him.
Don't forget, there are no countouts here in New Frontier.
No, but if either one of these men wants to come out with the win, they're going to have to get their opponent in the ring. There's no countouts, but you can't win on the outside. All you can do is dish out the punishment. Matt Burns tossing Craneo into the ring.
You know, we might be able to see a new champion. This could be huge in the landscape of immortality. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon.
Well, you know, Rip Impact, the current king of combat after winning that tournament at our last event, he's going to be watching this match very intently. Because he's been studying up on Craneo for months, dare I say, ever since that first triple threat, also involving Justin Sane, which Craneo X won, and he's held that championship ever since.
Absolutely, and of course, do not forget as well, it is Tyler Hill versus Rip Impact later tonight. The winner of that match, they will go to immortality. No more shenanigans, no more BS, nothing. Tyler Hill, a lot of people feel got robbed in that tournament. Look at this.
Craneo dropping that knee to the skull of Burns. Again, Craneo just not caring about the fans here or their well-being. Trying to choke the life out of the big man, Matt Burns.
And again, I ask the question, does this make him more dangerous, or does this make him more confused as to what he wants to do in that ring without Pretty Ricky at ringside? We have seen him be, you know, the taskmaster in a sense to this monster. I don't know if Craneo X can be able to think about what he can do inside that ring without him.
Well, few things are scarier than a beast that's been let off his leash, and I think that's what we're seeing here in Craneo without his handler, his whatever the term is for Pretty Ricky. I'm not sure what their relationship is, but without him at ringside, what we're seeing is a Craneo X unleashed on the roster.
Sorry guys, I apologize. The bathroom lineup was insane. I mean, this is a packed house right now. It was crazy. But I'm back, I'm here.
That's completely fine. I'm glad to see you back. I've had to deal with Adam Hayes the whole time, and sure, we've had fun,
been fantastic.
we've enjoyed this, but I'd rather be sitting next to you, as we both know.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Leighton Buzzard, the ICW champion, for literally borrowing my words and starting the Barney chant. I'm touched, I'm flattered, and I'm also a little bit humbled. I really am. Shout out to Leighton Buzzard.
Well, the smile on your face when that was going on, I can't say I've seen anything like that in quite some time.
Tears in my eyes.
As we focus more on the ring here, Craneo X in firm control with that chin lock. Oh no, almost more of a vice grip, if you will. Just squishing the skull of the big man, Matt Burns. Brad Myers raising the arm to see if Matt Burns is still all there.
Oh, he could be out. He could be out, guys.
No. The Flatliner has not flatlined just yet. Able to get up, feeding off the crowd. Picking up a second wind. Oh, but Craneo putting an end to it. That shoulder block, stiff elbow to the back of the neck of Burns. One for the cover. A kick out at 2.
Now, I know I missed quite a bit of this match, guys, but I gotta ask, you were mentioning the handler, Pretty Ricky. Is he not in the building tonight?
He has been banned from the building by the matchmaker due to his offense at the last show. giving Travis Moore an opportunity, which is something the matchmaker has kind of been going against, in a sense, against Travis Moore in a lot of ways.
But yet Travis Moore keeps finding ways to make those opportunities. And then, you know what, I've got to wonder the matchmaker's thought process here on this, giving Matt Burns a title shot in his debut match here at New Frontier. This just didn't make sense to me.
Well, a lot of people, and I said it off the top too, a lot of people here at New Frontier are quite frankly scared to get, in the ring with a man like, or a monster like Craneo X.
And a kick out from Burns, but Burns, as I said, as you were saying rather, he's picked up the challenge that a lot of people are not really willing to go to at this point. It's a short lineup when we're talking about people that want to get in the ring with Craneo X.
Well, you would figure someone who's undefeated, like say someone who's 8-0, would have answered the challenge a long time ago. And yet
It's like a bull, here it comes.
Craneo X going full steam ahead. Matt Burns doing everything he can to get out of the way.
And I've never seen Craneo down for this long.
Well, we've seen it throughout this match. Matt Burns has done something a lot of people have not been able to do. He had Craneo up for a fireman's carry. Craneo almost had to rethink his whole strategy after that happened. We saw Craneo roll to the outside and almost question his strength. You can see it in his facial expressions.
So are you saying that Matt Burns may have figured out a kink in Craneo's otherwise perfect armor?
What I think is Matt Burns is the toughest test that Craneo X has been put up against as of yet.
I would agree. Wow, what a shot. Craneo just absorbed it, though. Matt Burns is well absorbing those shots. This is incredible right now. What a test of strength. I wonder if the Flatliner can flatline Craneo. Whoa.
Running big boot to Craneo, knocking him down to the mat once again. Matt Burns in firm control here.
I'm so impressed right now with Matt Burns.
Oh!
How about that?
Beautiful
Planted him down.
flapjack.
I have never seen Craneo on the defense as much as he's been in this match so far. Wow, atomic drop.
That's the thing, we've never seen
Wow.
Craneo X manhandle to the extent that he has in this match here. Matt Burns going for the cover. Two, says Brad Myers.
You know what, I said it in the prediction show. I said that I honestly and truly thought there was going to be a changing of the guard tonight, and we may see a new champion heading into Immortality, our biggest show of the year. And right now, I think Matt Burns may make my prediction come true. This is an incredible match thus far. I'm sorry I missed the first 10 minutes in the bathroom. But hey, when you got to go, you got to go.
Well, I mean, in the back, we got a locker room of people that are watching this match, hoping and praying that Craneo X can be knocked off the top of the mountain here. Matt Burns, blockbuster!
Top rope blockbuster!
One of his finishing maneuvers that he's used over the years. Could this be it? No. Craneo X just barely able to get the shoulder up.
How is Craneo X hanging on right now? I would have been out. I would have been done. Matt Burns would have been new champ.
You would have been done trying to get in the ring.
Well, I mean, Craneo X, he's just...
When's the last time you've seen anything below your belly button?
When Pretty Ricky was on these excursions, trying to pick up the next big star here in New Frontier, he searched high and low and he found Craneo X. He's a hard man to keep down, that's for sure.
Look at this now.
There is the Craneo clutch.
He's got it. He's got it locked in. We've seen so many guys go out to this.
And if Matt Burns cannot get out of this hold, we could be looking at the end of this match here.
Yeah,
body lock.
He's got it.
Dropping the grapevine.
Brad Myers, stop it. We're done. It's over.
That's it. Ring the bell.
There it is. Craneo X retaining the championship. Very admirable effort from the returning Matt Burns, the Flatliner. Gave it absolutely everything he had. But on this given night here in Cobourg, Craneo X just a little bit too much for him, and he remains the reigning, defending New Frontier Grand Champion.
And as we already know who will be the Grand Champion going into Immortality, the next match on the card will be to figure out who faces this monster. Will it be Rip Impact? Or will it be Tyler Hill, the Canadian bad boy? Only time will tell, but right now, Craneo X has indeed punched his ticket to Immortality, and he will go in as the reigning, defending Grand Champion, and that is a scary, scary sight right there, gentlemen.
And kudos to Matt Burns, still walking out on his own power, giving the fight of his life. And in the end, just coming up a little bit too short. Who will be able to stop, or can anyone stop Craneo X?
I don't know, but we got to give Matt Burns his due. I mean, impressive impressive match by Matt Burns. He almost had Craneo, but almost isn't good enough here. New Frontier. You got to put the monster down for 1, 2, 3, and Matt Burns just could not get it done. But kudos to the Flatliner, because what a fight.